a special keynote address that we received from our friend Iara, who fortunately is not able to be here today with us because now she is traveling somewhere in India. We have her. We have her here, her special keynote address for you. Firstly, I would like to introduce very shortly her. Lara Lee is an activist and a filmmaker, is the founder of the Cultures for Resistance Network. She collaborates with agitators, educators, artists, and change makers around the world to build global solidarity through creative resistance and non-violent actions. Iara has produced several short and full-length documentaries to promote conflict prevention and resolution and is currently working on a variety of humanitarian, art and cultural diplomacy projects. Statement from Iara Lee. I used to run an international film festival in Brazil, and then somewhere along the way, I realized that it wasn't enough. Art and culture has always been an essential part of me, but as I grew up, I realized we needed to utilize art and culture for something beyond art and culture. I traveled to Pakistan in 2000 to make a short doc about the Afghan woman under the Taliban and the situation in Afghanistan. At the Afghan refugee camp in Peshawar, Pakistan, they started throwing stones on me and the film crew. I was surprised as my intention was to bring awareness to the situation and help their right. But they started yelling, saying, every day there are photographers, journalists, filmmakers here, but nothing changed. Enough of useless media. I then come to realize that to just report was not enough. I decided to more should be done to bring about a positive change in the life of sufferers, something beyond merely reporting corruption, oppression and injustice. This prompts me to create the Cultures of Resistance Network to complement our filmmaking. Over the last decade, I further came to realize that we need to use art and culture to promote peace with justice. This really hit me in 2003 when out of outrage and at the planet US invasion of Iraq, I decided to travel to the Middle East and assess the perspective of people there. I wanted to live there, meet people, learn their histories and cultures, and join these who were actively standing up for their human rights. At the time, I was feeling depressed about the future, but also motivated to do something about this injustice war. What gave me hope was traveling around and meeting artists and activists who were using their creativity to promote the anti-war philosophy. Despite all the problems I saw around me, this type of activity was a tremendous beacon of hope. It is hard to justify art for art's sake when true words is totally falling apart. So I have increasingly made creative activism to focus of my filmmaking. This was my first step towards making the film Culture of Resistance, and it was shaped my project ever since. The film was meant to explore the counters of how creative action contributes to conflict prevention and resolution around the world. The documentary was to encompass injustice inflicted in different parts of the world, from Iraq to Syria, to Congo, to Gaza, to Nigeria, to other places. I felt we needed to bring about a change, make a difference, and so the documentary was transformed into an organization, the Coaches of Resistance Network, which is all about creativity with a cause. The organization endeavored to raise a voice, condemn and inspire people to fly against corruption, oppression, and injustice in all its forms through nonviolent action and to create a dimension of culture. To this end, Culture of Resistance Network connects to and supports activists, agitators, educators, and artists across the globe. There is also another way to look at this. When it comes to confronting injustice and promoting peace, I think people from all walks of life have something to offer. If you're a teacher, teach for peace. If you're an author, write for peace. If you're a dancer, dance for peace. If you're a chef, cook for peace. I want to promote a vision of politics where people can use their diverse talents, interests, and passion to advance the cause. Not everyone has to march in a demonstration carrying the same sign. There are lots of ways to contribute, and I encourage you to find the path that speaks to you. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the film.
عاوزين سلام في الجنوب في الشمال في دارفور في الغرب في الشرق سلام Sierra Leone, believe the time don't count off, but we try to push the country going. Come on. Now please tell me one tone. Tell them we love that the world. You hear me when they say, and peace now we like talk. Tell them again and again. Hey, now please tell me one tone. Tell them we love that the world. You hear me when they say, and peace now we like talk. Tell them again. 저항은 정치가 아니라 문화입니다. 어떤 것에 대한 저항이 아니라 자기 자신이 하나 어떤 것을 만들어야 되죠.
Le désespoir, évidemment, il faut qu'il soit actif. Mais c'est peut-être l'aiguillon de l'activité.
جمعهای جهانی افراد مختلف در کشور و اطلاعات جمعی خواهانیم که برای وحدت ملی کلید صلح می باشد کار
دنیا رو به عافیت برسونن و این روش‌ها گاه به جنگ منتهی میشه، گاه به اختلاف سلیقه منتهی میشه، گاه به خواستن حق خود فقط محدود میشه و این خودخواهی جنگ رو در واقع به وجود میاره.
Así que siempre estaremos reunidos los 21 de septiembre para decir entre todos que queremos un mundo mejor, un mundo en paz.
Paz como armonía, paz en donde las aguas estarán en sus cursos.
بكل أشكالها طبعا، المقاومات السلمية، المقاومات العنيفة، المقاومات المدنية، مقاومات الجماعات. السلام بيجي نهار اللي بتنجح المقاومة بجزء صغير. لازم ننتبه، مش إنه نستبدل كلمة مقاومة بكلمة سلام. لازم نعرف إنه السلام هو آخر الطريق، هو تتويج رحلة مقاومة.
The Xingu is one of the largest rivers in the world. The plan is to dam all the major tributaries of the Amazon River. There will be immense pressure not only on ecological reserves, but also on the communities and the territories that are used sustainably by indigenous people. Meanwhile, agribusiness is encroaching, illegal logging is taking place, and so the Xingu Basin is now at a crossroads.
A resistência contra esse projeto, ela está praticamente completando 20 anos.
Todos nós somos convocados nessa luta em defesa das águas como um direito fundamental. Que essa energia é para mover, né, as grandes indústrias de alumínio, as indústrias minerais, que é para saquear as nossas riquezas, os nossos bens.
Pelo marca, pela mágoa, pela ansiedade que os povos indígenas sofrem, eu acredito que a história não vai ser boa, né? Vai entrar numa questão de conflitos, né?
Por que a gente escolheu então aqui pelo mundo? Por que a gente escolheu pelo mundo? Como eu falei, usina hidrelétrica precisa ter altura e água, quantidade de água. Os senhores que vivem aqui sabem, nesse trecho da Volta da Cana, você tem 100 metros de pedra, pessoas estão aqui.
O grito cai a pau de guerra. Ninguém pode, quem vai contra essa indignação, essa revolta deles?
Acho que o governo federal devia tomar isso como um recado de que muito mais sangue pode ser derramado no Vale do Rio Xingu se ele continuar com o projeto da forma como ele está conduzindo.
Fighting to impose a solution to their problems. For over a century, our natural resources were taken away by Britain, by France, by Germany, with no payment to us. Our resources were exported from here. In fact, the British were exporting oil from Nigeria for decades before they even told us we had oil.
When the colonial masters handed over power to the Africans, they handed over power to people they believed they could manipulate, so they could still get the mineral resources of Africa for next to nothing, so they could take it back to Europe or America.
All this nonsense that you have hanging around here, they sit down in cars, man. Music is the weapon. Music is the thing of the future.
I was about 13 when my father was singing about all this. I'm 47 now, and I find myself still singing about these things my father was fighting for in his times.
Free education, free medication, food, light, water to drink. No be one, no be two, them plenty them. The government don't care, politicians don't care, the rich don't care, them no one what to do. The government don't care, politicians don't care, the rich don't care, them no wonder what to do. The government don't care, politicians don't care, the rich don't care, them no wonder what to do.
Look at the water we are drinking. Every day children are dying, measles. I can't count. Accountable sicknesses because of through this water we are drinking. But we are a host community to so many oil companies.
They have no food because we have killed their fishes. We have destroyed their farmland. Where is their farming and where is their fishing? Now, where is the alternative to the fishing and farming that we have destroyed? You are not providing that. The children that are growing in this type of environment will become deadly and will become dangerous.
We have tried so many things in Nigeria, like non-violent group for peace and all the rest, confronting government. At the end of the day, we see that it's yielding nothing. So we believe the only language the Nigerian state understands is only the trigger play, the violent play. That is where the Nigerian government will attend to you very fast. We blew off station because we believe that is our source of our problem. Because the multinationals, the oil is the only problem we have in this country. So it's high time we put a stop to it.
This was me, I be one of them before. You know that? We will go here with the suffer. Yeah. See the poverty. Our mothers for village. Yeah. Our mothers for village, they not get house, nowhere to live. Yeah. Because of all those things, man vex and carry gun. Yeah. You not look back. Yeah. So may they give us.
It all started in a non-violent, peaceful way of protest. Our late friend Ken Saro-Wiwa, was making a peaceful protest.
Shell is declared persona non grata in Ogoni.
10 years ago, the leader of the larger Ogoni community, Ken Saro-Wiwa, led a peaceful campaign against the Shell Oil Company. The former dictator, Sani Abacha, hanged him on trumped-up charges.
If there wasn't a Marcus Garvey, a Malcolm X, a Lumumba, Martin Luther King, a Sankara, a Kwame Nkrumah, my father, probably there wouldn't be me. People have sacrificed, risking their lives to put the truth for other generations to understand.
We don't want to be hanged like Nsarua and be poured acid after hanging. Because this man was using only pamphlet to kill him. We are not coming with God.
That's very hard to say non-violence is the solution. If they are pleaded with you, look, we have no electricity, we don't have good education for our people, and you don't listen. Then another generation comes and says, well, our fathers tried non-violence. Maybe we should try violence. How do you blame people who go that way when the government has not provided for its people?
The freedom fighters are there, but they have other elements side by side with them. The unfortunate is that the government tries to give the impression that mostly they're dealing with the criminals and the gangsters, and the Western press takes their cue from there. But the militants, the really committed political elements, exist and have a valid point of view. They have a good case The oil companies have to reckon with them. At least they're being listened to now, which wouldn't be the case if they were merely marching in the street to demonstrate with placards and so on. They're fighting to impose a solution to their problems.
There's something that we all can do. Let's heal that.
Quand on parlera du génocide rwandais, on parlera de Darfour. Mais on ne parle jamais du Congo.
Congo, as the United Nations said, is the deadliest conflict in the world since World War II. Congo is a geological scandal because of the enormous mineral wealth that's in its soil. Conflict is based on who's going to control the resources of the Congo. That's really what's at stake. We're talking about tin.
The suffering grasses. You will see it now, because I will plug the computer. You will see it now. No, you will see it. You will see it now because it's right here. It's written here, so you will see it. So you can take notes. You see? We saw this movie now.
Yeah, we saw cultures of resistance.
Yeah, and now we have to watch this.
Yes, watch this.
Okay. What's going on? What is it? This side or the other side?
صبرنا كتير ونحن عم نستنى هاللحظة وإجا الوقت. طلعوا الجيران وبلشوا ينادوا بالحرية. حرية 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 حرية. بس المكعبات منعتهم، ولا مو بس هيك، ضربوهم كمان واعتقلوا منهم.
After the Arab Spring started, a group of students, I think their ages were around 13, 14 years, no more than that. So they start chanting out of the school saying the people of Syria wanted the regime to fall down. For sure, that time was impossible even to think about it. So how come you are saying on the street? And they start writing on the walls. The day after, I think even the same day, they arrest them all. And just the second day, just a day after, the revolution, you can say it started because of that.
عذب أشد التعذيب ونكل فيه لأنه يطالب بالحرية والكرامة.
اعتاد السوريون أن يعيشوا لمدة 40 عام في ظلام وظلم وانعدام للحرية. كان هنالك كبت للحريات وخنق وكم للأفواه، لا أحد كان يستطيع أن يتحدث أو أن يعبر عن نفسه. من بعدها استطاع أحد الأشخاص، أحد الأطفال الصغار، أن يفتح فمه وينادي ويطالب بالحرية، فغضب بعض الأشخاص وبعضهم فرح، بعضهم كان خائفا وبعضهم كان مستاء. ثم قيد هذا الشخص وأسر، لكنه كان مسرورا أنه استطاع أن ينطق كلمة حرية. من بعدها تحررت أيادي الحرية وذهبت أيادي الظلام، عادت خائفة إلى الوراء. وهذه بصمات الحرية.
حماس تحت العصي. مئات الألوف من المتظاهرين في مدينة حماس في ساحة العاصي. مليونية حماس.
اطلاق حي مباشر 20/5/11 في حماس.
مع أول صرخة حرية بسوريا كنا من أوائل الناس اللي طلعنا بالمدينة الساحلية الصغيرة اللي هي بيعتبروها أحد معاقل الرئيس الطاغية بشار الأسد. ومع أول صرخة كنا مفكرين حالنا طالعين لنقول حرية ونحقق شيء من هالحرية، شيء اسمه عدالة، شيء اسمه مساواة، شيء اسمه قضاء عادل، شيء اسمه نعيش بكرامة بوطننا. ما مفكرين كنا أنه نحن حتتحول الثورة بسوريا، أو بالأحرى هالكلمة كلمة حرية راح يحولها بشار وعصابته بسوريا لحرب طاحنة، حرب ضروس ضد أبناء الوطن. نحن أبناء الوطن، نحن أبناء الوطن اللي عوملنا وكأنه نحن أعداء، كأننا أعداء للوطن.
يوم الخميس 25 الشهر الماضي 25/3 كنا نسمع بأن الأسد بده يقوم بحملة على الريف الشمالي لإدلب باجتياح الضيعة اللي بتطلع مظاهرات. يوم الخميس في 25/3 الساعة 11 الصبح قام الأسد بضرب قريتنا بالحوامات، شغلت 4 حوامات. يوم الخميس تم الحوامات تقصف الضيعة من العصر للمغرب بعد الظهر يعني. اليوم الجمعة الساعة 9 الصبح قامت كتائب الأسد بالدخول على القرية بأعداد هائلة بالشبيحة والجنود. ما يقارب 3000 عسكري بين شبيحة وجنود وتقريبا 80 دبابة ودبابات T-82 حديثة، يعني هيدي جاية جديدة من روسيا، وقاموا بالقصف العشوائي.
هذا طريق الزولان، وهون طريق درعا. دبابة رايحة بدل ما تروح على طريق الزولان رايحة على طريق درعا، بدها تقصفها لدرعا يعني.
قام الشبيحة والجيش بحرق تقريبا 265 منزل، من بيناتهم منازلنا بالكامل.
كانت يومها مطالبه هو ورفقاته إنسانية، وهي حق لكل مواطن. وبعد ما انقتلوا رفقاته زادت مطالبه.
رفضنا حمل السلاح، رفضنا بشكل قاطع، واستمرينا فترة تقريبا 6-7 شهور مظاهرات، وكان يصير علينا إطلاق نار وشهداء كل يوم. تطلع الناس بتشيع الشهداء، يرجعوا يطلقوا على التشييع وتصير شهداء جدد. الناس تعبت واضطرت تدافع عن نفسها. هذا حق الدفاع عن النفس، حق مشروع.
إطلاق رصاص على الجنازات من قبل عصابات الأمن. حتى الجنازات لا تسلم من عصابات الأمن والشبيحة.
إذا بشار أسد عم يقتلنا، إذا بدنا نتفرج عليه بده يمحينا خالص، هو بلش. نحن نريد سلاح، لسنا هو قتل، نحن ما نريد القتل، نريد سلاح مشان ندافع عن أنفسنا. بشار الأسد أبو حافظ أسد لعن الله ضريحه أخذ الحكم بالقوة، ب 82 ذبح 60,000.